morning, Inspired Illuminators. It's Jennifer Engel, CEO and founder of Inspire and Illuminate, coming at you with this Jaunt with Jen, which I think will be pretty quick. I had an epiphany as I was out and about walking about memory. So, one thing that people would probably be sad to hear is when you expand your consciousness, you may actually end up finding that the other side is more like water, more like a lake. It is actually pretty calm and it's neutral. How does the other side work? It is a collective energy at its purest source and form. So it's a collective consciousness. It's more like water. It is calm. And what I've learned is when you pray, and maybe even all of us are this way, you know, our bodies are 60 to 75% water. Water represents memory. And when we are away from people, and if you are more like spirit, you go more neutral, you go more calm. If you're more like ego still, you still may experience individuality, anxiousness, guilt, fill in the blank. But when you've cleared your chakras, climbed the Jacob's ladder, which is what crossed the Rainbow Bridge, which is what my next book is going to be about, Magical Minds, you open your crown chakra and you start expanding it into the higher realms. And the higher you go, the more pure your own source becomes. If you can kind of picture an oil spill in water, and our job is to clean up that oil spill, or like in highest possibility states, we're supposed to clear out, clean up, and organize our subconscious shed. And as you do so, you start to reach a point of neutrality. And what I found is how the other side works is it will come to you in a way that makes sense to you. Science is finding that waves, light, is actually waves and particles, matter. And how do waves become matter? Well, scientifically speaking, when a light wave hits something, it becomes matter. It becomes a particle. And what I just realized this morning is that when two thought forms, two electrical waves of light come together and hit each other, they become matter because they matter to each other. And that matter is magnetized. That's where the law of attraction and everything occurs. It occurs within our thoughts and our feelings and our memory. Memory matters. Memory magnetizes. That magnetism pulls things that matter to you. in the form of light waves, thought patterns, feelings. That's the only thing that exists in the subconscious collective realm. And then you magnetize it to you, and when you come together, the thoughts and the feelings hit each other like a radio signal to a antenna, and then they literally become matter, real experiences and people, because that matters to you. And so again, this is why it is so important for us to script flip with Magical Minds coming up. Because the only thing that the subconscious energy field knows, because it's actually more neutral than what people would like to understand or know, is what you're thinking about and what you're feeling. What you're thinking about and what you're feeling tells the subconscious collective conscious matrix, this matters to this person, so let's bring them more. And we do this without even thinking about it. So if you really want things that matter to you to materialize, you must focus upon and feel and remember the good things that truly matter to you. That's why I'm writing Highest Possibility States, to give you the tools and the habits to get you ready. That's why I'm already starting to work on Magical Minds, to teach you how to script flip, to go from fear to courage, from guilt to acceptance, from low self-confidence to high self-confidence, from anger and jealousy to compassion, from lies to truth, and from misperception to perception. So I had this aha moment. I mean, I kind of knew about it. I've been learning about it for years. But, I am human, and so I do experience low moments where I forget, who am I? Why am I here? And I really experience the joy of that when I'm with other people who remind me who I am. And don't get me wrong, there are people who will remind you who you're not. Stay away from them. Find the people who remind you who you are. And then you do that by remembering, holding on to the good memories and letting go of the bad ones. Holding on to courage, acceptance, innocence, high self-confidence, joy, compassion, truth. Hold on to those things and let go of everything else. And when you really remember that, and you can use physical sensory things, the smell of food, the taste of food, the smell of perfume or candles or cologne, music, build a musical playlist, scrapbooks. This is why we put pictures around us that are happy. Nobody puts up pictures, or very few, where we're pissed at each other. We don't take snapshots of those moments. So when you feel lost, when you feel lonely, when you don't remember who you are, flip the script. Remember, use physical things Like this morning, I used memory of who and what I am to students to kind of jog me back. I used writing to remind me I'm an author. I use relationships with others. I use music. So if you forget who you are, ask someone to remind you. Use physical sensory things and remember who you are. But hang on to what really matters to you and let go of the rest. Because what really matters to you is what you focus on. And so many times we focus on the wrong things that don't really matter. So flip the script, turn around, focus on what makes you happy, what makes you content, what makes you courageous. Because that's what you're going to magnetize to you. I hope that this has helped someone today so that you can use your own courageous thoughts, accepting thoughts, not just of other people, but of yourself, self-confident thoughts, compassionate thoughts, joyous thoughts, to first help yourself and then to help others. Because now, more than ever, the world needs it. Those thoughts and feelings, those positive ones, and it needs you. Peace and blessings.